and contrast.
I'm going to do something a little different now. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to do what I like, a new segment that I like to call Compare and Contrast, where I'm going to take one song that has two versions that are famous, and play a little bit of the famous cover, and then a little bit of the famous original, and then you'll get to hear the entire song that way, but it'll be by two different people, and I'll go back, and it goes back and forth on who's singing it. The song I chose for this first installment is one that I just recently got into called "It's My Life." And originally I'd heard this version by No Doubt, which was made in 2003. However, I found out just recently that it dates back to the 80s and a band called Talk Talk. And I listened to Talk Talk's version, and I liked it almost as much as, or I think even more than I liked No Doubt's version. So I'm going to play a little bit of both of them. And so this is the first edition of Compare and Contrast. This is No Doubt versus Talk Talk, both doing the song It's My Life. All right, that was It's My Life with both Talk and No Doubt, the two most popular versions of that song. The original was done in the early 80s, I want to say either 81 or 82 by Talk. It was then very famously covered in 2003 by No Doubt. And I really liked both versions of those songs. I'd heard No Doubts a long time ago when it first came out, and then I just heard it recently again, and I really got into it, and that's when I heard about the Talk version. And I wanted to play both, but I didn't want to play them back to back, and so I figured, what if we kind of put them together? And that'd be really interesting, So, Wayne, I got Wayne Boyter in the studio with me.
Oh, thanks. No, I agree with you, because when you play the same song by two different artists, it's like the same song twice, and it gets to be quite long.
Yeah.
But the way this was handled was really nice. Talk, I like the beat in that.
Right.
Really good version and really energetic.
Yeah.
And Gwen Stefani with No Doubt, she's got such a sweet voice, pretty voice. And I like Gwen's better. No Doubt's better. You say you like Talk's better.
I do. I don't know why it is.
And Ray says he doesn't know which one he likes better.
Yeah, well, it is hard to tell because they are in my opinion, they're very similar.
But they complement each other. It was a great mix.
I'm glad. I'm glad you liked it. See, in my opinion, I love music videos as well, and so I think part of the reason that I think both the music videos for both of these versions are cool, but I like the music video for Talk a little bit better, just because it's got nothing to do with anything, this video. It's about 90% shots of wildlife, and then the other 10% is, I believe his name is Marc Hollis, the lead singer of Talk. Footage of him in a zoo with like the most sour face imaginable. He's like, his mouth turned down and completely shut mouth turned down with a bunch of wavy black lines over his mouth. It's just really funny. So it was back in '84. I just got confirmation that Talk's version was from 1984. So yes,
but very interesting mix. I really liked it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Compare and contrast. I really like that. I should do that again sometime. I'm not sure if I ever will or not, but I have an idea. If I were to ever do another compare and contrast, I already have an idea of what I would do. I'm not going to give it away just in case I do. Let's just say it's got something to do with the Beatles and the son of one of the Beatles. That's all you're getting about that for right now. Now, one of the things that I really like doing with my show is I love having guests. I've had a couple of guests throughout the years. I've had Mike Sutphin from a group that, at the time I met him, his group had just changed names. They were called Corners of a Circle, and then when I met him, they were called Biologically Unchanged. And so I had Mike on there. Then I've had one of my best friends on there. You'll hear a clip from him later. And then one of my favorite guests, though, is the Georgia Ray Family Band. And I just love having guests in general just because it really... It fills me with adrenaline, and it's a lot of fun having people to bounce off of. As much as I love doing the show every week, it's always nice to have other people in there to interact with, and there's and all four members of the Georgia Ray Family Band, Kelly, Georgia, Quinn, and Ronnie, they're really cool. I really enjoy having them, and the next clip I'm going to play is of a song, an original song by the Georgia Ray Family Band. They have a couple of original songs. They're a sort of bluegrass band, or newgrass, as they call it. And so, yes, but Georgia has written a couple of songs, and I know the others have written songs as well. But I really became attached to one of Georgia's songs. And so I'm going to play a clip from one of the times that they played it on the mix. So here we go. Listening to 98.3 WRLR FM. I'm here with my amazing guest, the Georgia Ray Family Band, and we're having a great time. So, ladies, what have you got for us next?
The one for Tony.
Oh yeah, we gotta play Tony's favorite.
Another one that I wrote that
Georgia wrote.
It's because I love life so much. And Tony, you love this song, we're gonna play it for you.
Thank you so much.
Because Tony loves life.
Because what's not to love
He's
about life?
He's a very happy person.
And what's not to love about Tony?
That's
right.
We love being on your show. Thank you so much for having us today,
thank you for coming.
Yeah,
you'll be there Saturday, right? You're going to come, right? Saturday, right?
I hope so, yeah.
Oh, you hope so.
I hope so.
Come on down and see if he comes to the show. Okay, life is like a dream. Life is like a dream. I hope I never wake up. This beauty's enough. Life is like a dream. I hope I never wake up. This beauty's enough. Summer rain tapping on my window pane, telling me it's all okay, like the light at the end of a storm. Happy and fine, just listening to the wind outside, watching the clouds go by, spelling out the reasons why. Life is like a dream. I hope I never wake up. This beauty's enough. Life is like a dream. I hope I never wake up. This beauty's enough. Stars at night, the glow of the moon is bright, the chill in the air is right, there isn't a worry in sight. Life is like a dream. I hope I never wake up.